I love the dumb character who knows everything archetype. Normally the first character to look at absurdity made normal, then treats normality as a surreal strangeness. When you ask what's on my mind, circuits in my brain run program, compiling everything that has ever managed to store unit dust collect on this registry. I take in the casualness of a question, skydiving out of the clouds, landing padded, exiting your mouth, shaken but safe between us, and synthesize tones tuned to this experience. Battered olive branch, offered onto those of driftwood legacies awash in uncertainty of tremoring pupils, reflecting our visages back at each other, we two-way mirror fade into some sort of sober reflection, into our server, troubleshooting ourselves, waiting for software upgrades, reprogramming ourselves where the ride known as Earth stops, running its simulation and we, the mirrors, housing pieces of opinions projected on us from passerbys, the ones who can't see forest for trees, or applying same gumption against sand grains for glass shard, or humans for flesh and blood. Those of flesh and blood mistake this question for rhetorical, knowing that the most existential question we will ask will be about a video game, or cars, or money, or how in a video game we will steal cars and money, that this conversation is skin deep. Bodied surface tension tentatively stretched across nets worked upon air. Stressed, vibrations braided into the fabric of eardrums, conundrum drumming up another cannon fodder conversation. Constant buffering, loading of saliva alchemized to spider stutter step through interconnected webs, but never dip a toe in the soup of ideas. Use your noodle, they say. Human experience whole kit and caboodle, they say. We won't stew in it, okay? Ingredients we haven't tried stay shelved in the pantry. Sprites flattened until they're 2D. In terms of miles, that would make it a thought away. Synaptic jump. BUTEEUP stevia scented rose through low tides. Molasses dribbling in our held court. Becoming more bogged down than uplifted, which is to say, all that to express. By that I mean pre-prepared microwavable toppings, and call it food for thought, call it meal, call it filling. And I'd rather talk about thoughts, dine with the thought of thoughts materializing thoughts that ponder, re-encounter, and influence other thoughts. Abstract extract from the primordial soup, peppering my consciousness, salting this reality to make it palatable, where I can quietly gnaw on the fact that I'm flying through space on a sentient, life-sustaining planet rock water thing, through a space which is aptly named space, creating itself indefinitely, intangibly transfiguring itself into reality, memeing to stay alive. How they never separate. Melding pots, melding spots, labels ingredients like humans label habitats. Stir nothing like trap rappers apparently bending elements, so elegant that word. And much like the word is a word to describe a word worded to express a distilled thought of a race consciousness as a bite-sized appetizer. Nothing matters. We matter and thoughts matter. Something matters. No one matters and thoughts matter. So much that they concrete. So much that they think up little civilizations. So much so it naturally thinks things in existence that should be. Like us having this conversation. Like being the anomalies that made it to concrete. Who have long since wanted to become water.